Hi, it's Marcy. Welcome to JJ Christmas in July. That's Junk Journal Christmas in July. And the hashtag is JJ Christmas in July. So if you would like to watch other videos in this collaboration, please look for that hashtag. You can also check my playlist below in the description box of this video to see a list of all of the channels that are participating and the dates. This collaboration was organized by Carol Ann, and she is the first channel that's listed. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She's feeling poorly. She's been in and out of the hospital, so some of her videos will not be posted on the dates that are in the on the list. But she did have several that posted before she had to go to the hospital. Hopefully she'll be out soon. And in the meantime, you can check out all of the other channels with the videos. Subscribe to all the channels and check everything out. And please give Carol Ann's channel some love, heart, thumbs up and comments and whatnot, and watch time. I know that will be really helpful and encouraging to her. So my project for this collaboration is CD sleeves, and I have a printable for you, a free printable, which includes 4 CD sleeves that you print out and cut out, and then 4 cards to match. These little square cards that fit perfectly in the CD sleeves, and some other little goodies, so only 2 of these would fit on a page. So on the other part of the page, I put some other things, like I made some faux stitching washi tape strips for you. You could just stick these on with double-sided tape, or use just white glue or whatever and stick them onto the pieces because they match, they coordinate with the designs of the cards and the CD sleeves. And some music washi tape in different widths and lengths. So this is from two sheets, because there's 2 cards on a sheet, and with all of the, and then I also have a plain backing sheet for you that it's the same color. And so what you can do is, if you want to, because see on the inside it's a weight, unless you print on both sides, you can print double-sided. If your printer doesn't do automatic double-sided, you just take the sheets and put them back through the other way and print on that side. But what I did was I went ahead and I just cut out pieces to fit, so that when you close it up, then you have this backing like this. And so now I can put my card in. And it's so pretty. Now you could also make these into shaker cards, and we'll do that for part of this project. So we'll do we'll do one that's just we'll decorate it up a little bit. Oh, there's also on the sheet, the extra sheet, the sheet with the cards, there's some circles with little snowflakes that you can cut out. I punched these out. I made them slightly bigger than 1 inch, so that you could punch them with if you have a 1-inch circle punch, so then you don't see the black lines. But I put black lines so that if you have like a scan and cut, or a cutting machine that sees the lines, shall we say, it has black lines and they could cut. I also included a PNG format, so that you can, if you have, for example, I have the Silhouette machine, and they cut best from a PNG, and you don't need the lines, but I did have the lines on there, so. The PNG does not have the lines. The JPEG does have the lines, so just to be clear. So, this is, you have everything you need. This is a freebie. The link to download it is below, and so you have everything here that you see here as part of your freebie. If you don't have a printer, you can have these printed out of print shop. Just take them on your flash drive to the print shop, and they'll do that for you. Some print shops will even let you order online, so you could just send them the file, and then they'll deliver, or you can go pick it up. Depends on where you live. Okay, so let's get started. For my first, I'm going to get the, see, this is the matching bird, so we'll do this bird. Here's the inner piece. Put everything else aside for the moment. And we'll get this one decorated. So, put our pieces off to the side here. I also pulled out some, I have some kind of lace edging die cuts that I might use. And I have some of these snowflake die cuts that I made. So we'll use these, definitely use some of these to decorate. And we'll get some scraps of paper and book pages and whatnot, scraps of fabric. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you either have printed out double-sided so that you automatically have this, or you cut out a piece like I have and you need to glue it down. So I'm going to take my glue stick and let's get the cutting board out because it gives me a nice hard surface and I don't have to pull away my lacy angel thing. Okay, so let's get some. Don't need a lot, just enough to hold it in place. And what I usually do is I go around the outside edges with a little bit of white glue, just to make sure it doesn't start lifting up and cause problems. Okay, so just go around it. Go around the edges. I know this looks like it's art glitter glue, but it's not. It's just a bottle of art glitter glue that was empty and I filled it with white glue. It's not crap. It's not school glue. It's like just PVA white glue. This doesn't have to cover everything. It just needs to be cover the white part where the window is. Okay? So that's good. And now, when you fold it over, you can either do this, or as I prefer to do, I put these on the inside, so it just looks nicer. And an actual CD sleeve that you purchase or that you take is also put together that way. No, it doesn't. It has those on the outside. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I just like it. This way it looks better to me. So we'll just put a little glue on these little flaps, not all the way to the top because that is a little bit taller. The flap is a bit taller than the back flap. The side flap is a bit taller than the back flap. So I have cut these all out ahead of time and you know, folded them and whatnot. I think it's fairly easy to figure out. If you have questions, if you would like, you know, to leave a comment or come into my Facebook group and ask questions, I'll be happy to help you with, oh, well, see, I put it off to the side too far. Oh, no, you see, that's the That's the flap. So Marcy, you're so silly. Well, you know, we'll fix that on the next one. So here it is. We'll fix that on the next one because what we'll do is, now see, if you printed double-sided, you wouldn't have that. It would be the same color, so you won't see it. So this is my little card. And you can put plastic there if you like. If you would like to put plastic, if I were you, I would use one of these stiff plastic, like cellophane plastic. And so we'll just cut a piece of that. You know, you have this with all of your packaging. I'm sure you have lots of them. I used to save them all, and then I started having so many. I said, you know what, we're just gonna toss these out. So look at this. Smaller than the outer square and larger than the inner circle needs to be. Whoops, don't move now. Stay there. This is 2 thicknesses, so it's not that easy to cut on camera anyway. Everything is harder to do on camera. These scissors are not that sharp. Okay, let's see. That works. Okay, so we'll separate this. It's because it's 2 thicknesses. I only need 1. One of these we'll do as a shaker card, and we will need 2 thicknesses for that. We'll need it to be kind of like a little envelope, a little baggie. Okay, so this is good. I should have done this before I glued it. Sorry, that was really dumb. So let's just do this. Let's do another one, okay? So you get to see all of my mistakes. Isn't that exciting? So, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We want this here, right? But I have found that if you try to glue it in, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work right. It doesn't stay. So you either need to use like washi tape, and I mean real tape, not this faux washi tape, or you need to use double-sided tape, and we'll do that. So let's set this aside for a second, and we want to get our tape as close to the circle as possible without actually going into that area. Please remember, when you're watching these videos, the best way to help a YouTube channel grow is to subscribe and comment. You know, liking is fine too, but if you don't comment on a channel that you subscribe to, YouTube actually goes in and deletes your subscription. You don't see it because you remain subscribed, but it doesn't count anymore for the numbers. I don't know if you know, but YouTube channels are able to make money because of the ads and whatnot after they have 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount, I don't remember how many hours, of actual watch time that people watch their videos. But the subscriptions are not counted by YouTube unless people are commenting. So to lock in, shall we say, to lock in your subscription, it's best to, you subscribe and then you make comments on the videos. And the watch time is also very helpful to help a channel grow. So what I will do sometimes, I really like a channel, but maybe a particular video I'm not really interested in. That's okay. I'll just put it on to watch, like on my phone or on my computer, and then I go do dishes or something. I mean, YouTube doesn't know that I'm sitting there or not, right? So just, an idea. So you can help them out, because I've seen lots of ladies who make videos who just really do an awesome job of sharing their talents and their techniques and giving us all inspiration. And they'll say, I have a lot of subscribers, but I have hardly any, watch time. Does that mean people don't actually like my videos? I get thumbs up, but I don't get comments and I don't get watch time. So, think about that. You might want to help them out in that way. My own channel, at the time that I'm recording this video, is close to 500 subscribers. And when I hit 500, we will have a drawing for something yummy. You can either choose a hang on a second. Gotta get this. Okay, make sure it catches. All right. Did we get it all covered? There's no holes. All right. So you will either be able to choose from a physical prize or a some digitals from my shop. So we'll have more about that in another video, but stay tuned, because as of this, the filming of this video, we're less than 20 people away from 500. So hopefully with this collaboration, we'll get some new subscribers and then have a nice drawing. If you would like to see the types of physical prizes that I normally send out, you can watch the previous video that I did, which I was showing the ladies in my group the things that I was preparing for the drawing. And so just, to get an idea of an example of what we may have. I may do, like a small journal, or like a scrap inspiration package. You'll see the types of things that I make in that video, previous video, where I show the prices that I had been making for that month's craft. In my Facebook group, we have every month we make something using my digitals, which I give you free what you need. So remember, now we're going to do it on the outside so that we don't have these showing on the inside. There we go. Now it's perfect, right? So join us in the group and have fun with us making pretty things. Okay, so we'll get this done right sooner or later, won't we? Okay, so there we go. All right, we leave this open because we're going to slide our card in. Perfect. Okay, I got it right this time. Yay! Let's find the matching card. Where did it go? let's see. That's not you. This is you. Okay. And you could mix and match. It doesn't really matter. So this would be cute for a little greeting card for Christmas. So make sure you slide it in so that the card with the back part up, with the you need to have the plastic on this side. All right. Okay. Now we've got it. So it looks like a real CD, right? A real CD sleeve. Now, if you don't have a printer, you have no way to print my my digitals, just, you know, get a hold of a CD sleeve, and you can use your ink if you have, you know, some any color of ink, blue or red or green. You could even do neutrals, and then take your, if you have some stamps, I mean ink stamps, ink pad stamps, you know what I mean? This type, and do your stamping and decorate them, and, you know, maybe write your little Christmas message, or do, if you have pieces of leftover Christmas cards that you cut out, images, and glue them on, that would be really cute too, okay? So, but I have these, and I'm going to decorate them with, let's start figuring out, what do we want to do? How do we want to decorate this little guy? So let's do, I like the die cuts, but I also have this flower, which is really cute too, but we'll see. So maybe we'll do some, like a little border over here, let it hang off the edge a little bit. I don't know, do I like that? Do that, and then I could do some of the music on top of that. It goes right down the middle. Isn't that cute? Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's do this first. Let's make our little washi strip. Stick to the middle of our faux lace. You could use actual lace too, real lace. But I had this on my desk, these paper strips. So we'll just use this. I like to use what I have on my desk. That's the underside. So this is the front. I like that. That's cute. So now the music is going this way, right? So we'll put this over here. I want to cut this so that the circle is closed and not open, like that. And we'll have it hang off the side a little bit. That's very cute. And we'll cut it here, right here. That's cute. I like that. I do make up what I call the scrap inspiration kits, and I make them up not only as prizes in my group for the monthly challenges, the monthly contests, but I also make them up to sell. So if you would like any of these things that I'm using, you don't have them, say you don't have a die cutting machine or whatever, you can order them. Just contact me on Facebook in the group or via Messenger, okay? Or leave a comment below, whatever, but it's best on Facebook because you can use Messenger, and you know, you don't have to have your private details showing in on YouTube. So here, let's get some of these. Anytime I'm sewing, I save, you know, when you cut off the thread, I save those and I sort them by color. And these scissors don't cut the thread. Hang on. I need my fabric scissors because I like to get this nice and messy and I don't know how to explain what I made. You'll see in just a second. By cutting them into smaller strips, I have less curves and more straight edges sticking out. I like that. Let's do this. Kind of make it so that it's soft and fluffy and kind of like a real snowflake, sort of. How's that? But it needs something dark underneath there. So let's get a little piece of fabric. Let's get some fabric that looks kind of snowy. This doesn't really look like snow, but it's so soft and frilly kind of. And I also saved the pieces of thread when I do this, you know, when I'm tearing fabric, the little pieces that end up there, I save them. Okay, so let's cut this one kind of like this and put it here, and then we'll put our snowflake like that. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Kind of do it at an angle though. Don't want it to be straight. But in my thread, I think the thread needs to go under the fabric. This thread is not white. It's kind of a cream color. I don't know if I like that or if I don't mind. Let's do a collage with more than one snowflake. What do you think? Let's do this kind of chubby one. Do that for here, and this one like that. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do that, okay? So you want to put the glue down on the paper because it doesn't really stick permanently to the plastic. You'll have issues of it lifting if you try to put it on the plastic. So we're gonna have to glue this multiple times because first it's gonna take the thread, and then it's gonna we'll do another layer of glue to hold down the piece of fabric. And now we'll glue down the snowflakes individually so that they have plenty of glue so that they can adhere nicely. Okay, that's good. And this one, these are kind of hard because there's not much to them. So just kind of get as much glue in there as you can without it sticking out all over the place. That's pretty. Okay. Well, he wants to stick up. He just doesn't want to stay down. Okay. So there's one. I like this. So there's one. Okay, so let's do another. Let's do one with a shaker on the inside. What do I mean by shaker? Like this. Hang on, let me get one for you as an example. But inside you put glitter and beads and sequins and whatever will fit. See, this is a CD. sleeve, an actual CD sleeve. It still has the serial number. That's so funny. I didn't cover the back of that. I need to. So, let's do a shaker. So we need to have 2 layers of plastic for that. And I'll try to use this because it's already got a corner and I only need to fasten down 2 sides. Because you don't want the stuff shaken out. You don't want it, falling out. So let's see. Is this going to be a good size? Yes. Yes, this works. So I'm gonna cut it very carefully to the size I need. But this time I'm not going to open it up. Oh, going crooked. This would probably be a lot better if I did it with my X-Acto knife on my cutting surface because I had the lines, but hey, whatever. It's still too big. Okay, this is good. And we're going to cut it here and go back across the bottom. Okay, this should be over. All right, this should be okay. That works, yes. All right. It's a little bit. So what we're gonna do is, gonna close it up with washi tape on these 2 sides. But what I'm gonna do first is close it on one side and fill it with the sequins or whatever I want, and then close the top. So let's get some washi tape. Could be any color really, but I have this blue that is nice and sticky. I can find the starting point. So, you know, because some of your washi tape doesn't stick that well, and others do that. I find the kind that's sort of almost plasticky feeling, it is stickier. And the ones that are like kind of papery feeling, if you know what I'm talking about, are less sticky. So we need this to be just at the edge. Let's see. Just grab it, but don't go over the edge because I don't want it to show. I think the best way to do this is going to be to put it down on the inside. Hang on a minute. Stay here. Just wait for me a second right there. All right. Yeah. It's really windy today. You could probably hear the wind whistling. I hope that doesn't bother you. So this is sealed. This is sealed. This I need to seal. And what I might do is just stick it down. Stick it down straight to the... You can always cut off the excess on the side there. That'll hold it still. All right. Take away the fabric scissors because I'm liable to use them on paper, and then I won't be happy. All right, so that is down. And you could actually fold that over. It's not going to be a problem. Let's see. No, that won't be a problem. Just leave it there. And it's stuck down nice. Oh. Now here's what we can do is the card can go behind the plastic. Okay? So that the shaker things, for like we did on this other one, the card is behind the plastic, and so the things you see them in front of it. And this way we'll just have the card will be a fixed feature. So I'll glue that down. Glue that down so that we don't have it interfering with us. See, now here's another thing I need to remember. Even though these are sealed, I need to stick them down, otherwise they're going to be flopping around inside. So let's get that taken care of. Make sure you stay inside of the window. Okay. I just want to make sure that doesn't show. Someone else is using a chainsaw out there. We have all kinds of interesting noises this morning. Well, it's Saturday morning, you know, so everybody's doing their yard work and whatnot. Okay, this is good. This is great. So let's glue down the card to the backing. Now we want it to be this way. Okay, so we'll glue it here. Let me stick it for just a second with a little tiny bit of glue stick to check the position. Is this good? Yeah. The white showing. All right, so that's good. We're going to glue it down here. And you could actually go over this. You could stitch this if you wanted to. Stitch around it. And I think I might actually do that. Just make it more interesting on the back part. Or do I care? Nah, I don't care. Let's just get it done. So we'll glue it. Of course my glue keeps drying in the tip and it won't come out. So glue you down here. I'm just gluing the card to the back piece. So it doesn't lift up. All right. Good. So we're good to go with that. All right. Okay. Oh, it just doesn't want to stick, does it? All right. Now we need to find, what do we want to put in here in this little pocket, this little plastic pocket here. Let's stick something in there to keep it open for a moment. And we'll go get some, you know, these might be cute in there. Little die cuts. some die cuts in there. And get some glitter and some sequins and some micro beads maybe. They need to be really tiny. If you need glitter in lots of different sequins and lots of different colors, and you don't have a lot, think of it. These are actually sequins for nail art. They're cute, aren't they? Let's just mix up some different colors. Do we have anything that's, yeah, this is mostly white. Let's get some of these too. These are like butterflies. These are little butterflies, but you know, I don't care. This is just demonstrating the technique. You could use anything you have. So let's try to get it to go down in there now. I could have done this before I sealed up the other side. That's okay. We don't need a lot. I just need to get some in there. Yeah, I should have probably done it while it was still open on two sides. Because now I'm having, oh, there, just get your whole hand in there and let it slide down in. Okay, let's get some of these little micro beads. Probably try to put these straight in without taking them into my hand first. There we go, just get a few of them in there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, there's a lot there. I'll put some of them back. I'm making a lovely mess here, aren't I? That's pretty. I like that. So hang on, let's see. If we do this, what's it gonna look like? Oh, look how pretty. I love it. And if you do like this, it kind of disappears, but then you go, it slides around. That's cute. I need some other shape. The snowflakes are not really moving around, are they? So I think we're going to need to place those where we want them to be, as they are probably not going to move around much on their own. We'll just do that. All right, I can live with it. So let's get some more sequins or glitter or something, different shapes. That's yellow. I don't want yellow. These are kind of yellow, but well, there's the yellow in the bird. That might be good. They're small, so that's good. Get my whole little box out. Organizer. I have sequins and glitter in this organizer. Do we want a little bit of silver glitter? Maybe. Here's some white. It's like white stars. That's good. What else do we have here? Pink. No, I don't want pink. Here's some blue. That's good. That's enough assortment. I just don't want it to be all one or two things. To be a mix. All right. I have sequins everywhere here. And beads. So funny. So anyway, you could see what could happen to you, so be warned if you decide to undertake this particular project. You know, it could be a big mess. Let's just do a pinch of this and a tad of that. You know, like when you're cooking with your spices and your herbs, you just put a little of this, a little of that. And hopefully get a nice little mix. Now, I have quite a bit of yellow here. I need some more blue. It's kind of a bluey green, well, whatever. This is not rocket science. You just have to put it all together and hope for the best. Now, let's have a look before we put in the glitter, because too much glitter can make it look kind of cheap. See, I have quite a bit. It's getting very, very overstuffed. Oh, these colors are so cute with the little blue and yellow birds. I love them. Okay, that's good. So we'll just put in a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of glitter. Just a little bit. Famous last words, right? Have you ever tried to put in just a little bit of glitter into something? Let's try. Okay, that's enough. That's good. It'll mix around with the other stuff. All right. Now, don't shake it around too much until you get your top part closed up, because otherwise you're going to have it coming back at the top. Good, I like that. It's not too much, I hope. All right. Let's try to get this collected and put it in with the rest. This glitter looks almost gold. Where did that come from? It must have been mixed in with something else, because this is definitely silver. All right. Put this last little bit in there. Okay. And of course, you know, when you're crafting, you need to have your baby wipes on hand so that you can clean up. And glue and glitter are the two worst things. So I need to get the glitter off my hands before I start getting it on everything else. And clean off my work surface. I love baby wipes. They clean up everything. All right. That's good. Now, I'm gonna seal the top here. Get another piece of washi tape and seal her up. I had my washi tape on a dowel above my work area, so I don't have to take them down. You know what? This is very close to the edge. I'm gonna take some clear tape and seal that up, and then put down my washi. Attach them to each other. Seal it shut to itself. But I don't want the tape to show. Gosh, this is getting so complicated. All right. Marcy. Disaster. Okay. So what I actually need to do is make this like half the width. Oh, this is not working out. Oh, you hear the wind whistling now? Gosh. It has been so hot here the last few weeks, and it was just terrible. And finally we got some relief, but now it's windy, and you have to put up with the whistling sound, which I don't care. As long as I'm not dying of heat frustration, I'm good. All right, that should be okay. Kind of sealing it, I hope. Anyway. But now I've put a wrinkle in the... It's so irritating. Is that going to show? The tape. We'll stick a little something there at the top, a bow or something, so that you won't see that. A little cluster. Right? If all else fails, cheat. That is my crafting motto. All right, that's good. Okay. I got it wrinkled there, didn't I? Well, I'm sure yours will turn out much better than mine. When you're doing things on video, it never turns out right. Exactly the way you wanted it. So we have a little shaker. And that will glue down our sides. This way, no matter what is happening there with the plastic, it's going to stay inside of the paper pocket. At least we hope. I know one crafter who, when she does her shaker pockets, she puts everything right in the middle. She sews around, she actually sews around everything. And then she lets it, you know, shake around to the... This is so cute. We're going to glue this down. So if there's any glitter loose somewhere in there, it's now going to be contained. I'm going to need to get another baby wipe out, aren't I? Look at that. It's just glitter everywhere. We know that. Glitter does that. Just has that reputation, doesn't it? Okay, so there it is. Now let's decorate the outside. What's coming out here is the stuff that was in between the paper and the plastic. It's not coming out of the plastic. The plastic is sealed. So, let's decorate this. What do we want? Put a little... Where do we want to put this? If we want to use it. Not sure. Not convinced about that. Like that. Get a piece of... Do we want to get a piece of this? See, I kind of want to cover that. Yeah, like that. Let's do this. Now remember, stuff is not going to stick to the plastic very well. So make sure you stick it to the paper. Let's get some white thread. I think that is enough. So pretty. So you have two very simple. The look is simple. I mean, the project itself, it wasn't that simple really, but they look very, very pretty, very kind of timeless. You know, it could be, because, you know, I've noticed, especially with Christmas, there's so many different kind of fads and fashions that come and go. Like one year, you know, everything has to be nutcrackers, you know, the nutcracker soldiers. And then the next year, everything has to be some other different theme. And if you don't have that, you know, you're not. But this is, you know, the snowflakes and the birds, I think, and the soft blues. I think that's a kind of a classic, timeless look that will be, you know, go with almost anything that you have. And then you can embellish these up as much or as little as you want. I have these too, which might be cute. They're like little white lace flower kind of things, medallion thingies, appliques. So, you know, use your imagination, use what you have. If you would like to buy some die cuts or one of my scrappy kits or other, you know, made up things like journals or whatnot, contact me in the group on Facebook. And all payments will be done through PayPal. I will send, you know, when people make an order, then I send them an invoice on PayPal and they make their payment. And I ship it out or give them the download link if we're talking about digitals. So I'll leave my store links below also if you want to check out any of my other digitals. But these, remember now, the digitals to make this project are free. They're freebies, and you'll find the link in my Facebook group. So everything is down below, all that, whatever you need to find what you're looking for and how to contact me also. Talk to you soon. Please pray for Carol Ann and send her some love on her YouTube channel, which is down in the links below. Bye-bye.